Merry meet, everyone. Hello, this is Lady Lisa, your High Priestess. And this video today is going to be about a few things, but what we're going to talk about most is going to be spells. The first thing that we're going to talk about is urine, blood, and saliva. Excuse me. Being a high priestess and a master spellcaster and doing this for a very long time, I use urine, I use blood, I use saliva when I'm doing my own spells. Now, I prick my finger and use blood. Some people will use menstrual blood. I use blood from my finger. I'll use saliva, or I'll use my own urine. The reason that I do that, when I would do a candle, say I was doing this candle for myself, I would add it in here with my oils and my herbs, because it would make the magic more powerful, because my DNA would be in the candle. Now, if I'm doing a candle for a client, then of course I don't want to put my DNA in the candle, because that's not my candle. Okay? So, if you're a newbie and you're coming into this beautiful world of magic and you're intrigued by spells and you're learning how to do spells, you might be a little squeamish about using blood, urine, or saliva, but there's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely beautiful. It's part of your body. It's just part of you. So it's best when you're doing a spell for yourself to always add either all three or at least one. It's going to make the magic extremely more powerful and effective. That's number one. The second thing I want to do is demonstrate a few candles. Now, I'm not going to let you read the back of this candle because it has the person's information on it, okay? But this is one of my favorite candles in the whole entire world. One of the candles that I work with the most. I use them myself, and a lot of clients request them. It's a doom candle. And you can actually look these up on YouTube. You can just push in doom. It's a D-U-M-E candle, death upon my enemies. Now, death upon my enemies is a hexing candle, which means you want to end to something. Whatever you write on the back of the candle, when you write their name and you write what you want them to suffer, if you put death, then it's going to be death. If you put hair loss, it's going to be hair loss. It's whatever you write on this candle, that is what's going to happen, if indeed you know what you're doing when it comes to spell casting. See, people think that spell casting, disclaimer, you hear music in the background, I own no rights to it. People think because you go and you get a candle and you light it, that it's just going to work. Magic doesn't work like that. You know, there's a lot that goes into magic and the preparation of magic and everything that comes along. You got to cleanse yourself. You got to meditate. You got to have a clear mind, a clear conscience. You have to ground yourself. You have to protect yourself. I mean, I'm so powerful at this point in my life that I just speak it and it happens. But when I'm doing spells like on the new moon, the full moon, the blue moon, the blood moon, I like to open my circle and close my circle. It just, I don't know, it just makes it more powerful for me. Not that I can just not speak it and it happens and it's not powerful, but to have the circle open and the circle closed makes it so much more powerful. Okay, but you also have to believe. You have to believe, and you cannot rush magic. If you rush magic, your magic is going to wind up failing. You cannot do a candle and then tell Mother Universe when she should make the magic happen. You know, I've never seen magic happen pronto. And I've been doing spells for a very, very, very long time. Now, I've seen them start quickly, but pronto, no. Can it happen? Yes. Have I ever seen it happen? No. No, I have not. Now, I'm going to show you guys real quick. I have all these candles burning for clients, as you can see, if you can see. Okay. And then I have a lot going on over there. So you can imagine how hot it is in this room. I did all those on the full moon. I have a lot more to do tonight and a lot more to do tomorrow. It is my passion. I love to spell cast. I am great at it. Like, perfected at it. There's nothing that I do when it comes to spells that go wrong. Thank you to Mother Universe and who I call upon. If they do indeed go wrong, it would be because the person that wanted the spell did not abide by the instructions. Okay, so this is a hexing candle that somebody wanted done. I'm sorry the lighting isn't too good in here. There's a lot of resistance here at the top. I wish I had better lighting, but we're just gonna just pretend that you can see the resistance, okay? It's black and white soot at the top, which means there was resistance, there was problems, meaning that there was fighting going on, there was a battle here going on, okay? And we get the problem on this candle right to about here, right about to the sign of the devil. Okay, and then after the sign of the devil, this candle gets completely clear all the way to the bottom. You could see straight through to the bottom, and that's how you know this is a success. Okay, just because the candle is done burning does not mean the magic is done. Okay, the magic can go on forever. It could stop in a month. It just depends. You got to watch the person that you hexed to see the results. Now, the way I dispose of candles, being a traditional high priestess witch, and everybody has their own way, and that's okay, because there's no rule in the whole entire world how to dispose of candles. It's whatever makes you comfortable. There are universal rules of how to dress candles, how to do candles, getting permission, and so forth, but to dispose of them is completely up to how you're comfortable. The way I would dispose this candle is I would rinse it out with regular spigot water. I would thank who I called upon for helping me make it a success, and then I would smash it in bags. I would smash it in a bag with a hammer and throw it out. And that's the way I get rid of bad candles. Every time a candle is done burning, after I've done read it to the client, it gets out of my home. I don't want them in my home, whether they're good or bad, period. Now this one, which I won't show you the name, is a money drawing candle. Okay? If you can see at the top, you got a lot of black. You can see the black on this candle more than you can see on the hex candle. She had a lot of problems going on with her money issues. Lots of resistance, lots of problems. Somebody had a hand on her money. This woman was actually hexed as well, and the hex is being removed as we speak. But she wanted a money candle done because she had done a money candle herself and it wasn't working. So I told her I thought maybe that, you know, it was because she wasn't properly doing her spells. But then we found out that she was actually hexed and there was a hand on her money. So this candle was not a failure because, as you see a lot of soot. If you can see, there's some glitter lines here. I don't know if you guys can see. Okay, and the glitter lines come right where the money symbol is, which means that was a problem. There's problems there. Signs mean problems. Lines mean problems, whether they go this way or they go this way, horizontal, vertical. That's a problem. Okay, then it gets extremely clear and goes down to the bottom. So you're probably saying to yourself, wait a minute, the lady's hexed. The lady has a problem with her money candle because we see the black at the top, but then it gets clear and burns to the bottom. Okay, so The candle was a success, ultimately. If it would have stayed black and kept getting black and black and wouldn't have cleared up, it wouldn't have been a success. Just because the woman was hexed does not mean that her money candle did not become a successful candle. It just means that she had to be unhexed. It may be a little bit confusing. I'm trying to make you understand the best way that I can, being that I teach traditionally, taught by my ancestors. Others are Wiccan, pagan, etc., and their teaching is perfectly fine if that's the road you take in life. I don't judge anybody for what they practice. It is okay. I just teach traditionally, okay? So, this candle is definitely a success. Hexed or not, she has a successful money candle. So, with that being said, again, don't be afraid if you're practicing spells to use your blood, your urine, or your saliva, or even all three. Okay? Look out for signs when the candles are burning. When you give somebody instructions before you do their spell, you will know by the way the candle is burning if they're following instructions or not. If you're advanced and a veteran like myself, you will know once the candle is done burning if it was a success or was not a success, and if you have to redo it or not. Sometimes it doesn't matter how powerful you are, how knowledgeable you are, how many years you've been doing a spell. Sometimes spells just need to be reworked, and that's okay. And also, people think colors of candles make a difference, okay? It doesn't. Black is not bad. Black can be used for bad, but so can white, so can orange, so can blue. It depends on the magic and the intent you put into the candle. Now, you have colored candles for a reason. Yes, you do. But you can also take that candle and turn it around and make it a bad candle or a good candle. Always remember that, okay? Another idea when it comes to spells. Let me give me a second. Here's just an all black candle, but it's definitely made by a witch. Now, you can use this to absorb all negativity in your home, or you can make this a doom candle, a hexing candle. You can make this candle whatever you want to make it. It's up to you. But be careful when you're doing spells, please. I'm giving you warning now. If you're not properly and mentally focused and protected, you're leaving a space open to be attacked. And they can fail and they can backfire. That's why you have people like myself out here and other people that know how to do spells, that have good badges that you need to go to. Because magic is real and they're stepping stones in life. And they help you get where you need to be with an extra little push. And you don't have to be out there paying $200-300 to get them done. You really don't. You just don't. Always remember too, if somebody is going live on social media and doing a spell and they do not make you give permission before they do the spell will not work. It's a universal law. If you ever are doing a magic candle and you blow the flame out on purpose, you blew the magic away. You have to redo the candle. Never, ever, ever blow a flame out on a candle. If you have to put the flame out for whatever reason, you pinch it out with your fingers or you get a snuffer and you snuff it out. If you blow the magic out, you blow it out, the magic is gone if you blew the flame out. Remember that. That's very, very, very important. Trying to think if there's anything else that I could tell you about spell casting. You know, spell casting is really just the energy of your mind. the energy of your thoughts, the magic, because everything is magic. You guys don't believe that, but when you start to become into the magic world, you're going to hear magic everywhere. On shows, on videos, on posters, wherever you go, you're going to start to see magic. Magic words, people talking about magic, magic everything. Magic is beautiful, and it is also absolutely real. So, if you like this video, please subscribe. Push the like button, the thumbs up button for me, please, and a little bell button so you get alerts when I come on, because I'm going to start trying to come on very often. If you want to comment below, please comment below on any questions that you may have or anything that you would like me to answer or do a video on the next time, and I sure will do it. I'm going to start learning being a solitary witch, and just doing this for about 3 months now. I'm going to learn how to link my my Facebook group to this here. So you guys, if you want to, can come join my group. It's very successful. We got a lot of great psychic and witches that read in the group as well. And I do parties. I do private readings. I do read in my group live, and I see that I could go live on here. That would be awesome, but I'm waiting to start to build up an audience before I would go live, and I would do some Q&A, questions and answers. If you don't like the video, that's fine. You don't have to agree with me. I follow a lot of witches on YouTube. Some I don't agree with, and I just keep it going, and some I agree with. But if I don't agree with them, I don't push a thumbs down because I have a thumb. That don't make any sense to me. It's not right. Just because you don't agree with what they're saying. We're not always going to agree with one another. We all have our own way of teaching. Okay? I am a witch that does both. I do black magic, white magic, magic. However you want to call it, I do both. You may not agree with that. You may be just a light worker. You may be just a black magic person, black magic witch, and that's okay. And I do both. I do both. I do more good than I do bad, but I do indeed. I will hex people. I have done it, and I'm not afraid to say it because I don't believe in karma. If you hurt me when I've never done nothing wrong to you, I will hex you, and you will see the results of it because I've done it, and I look at the person every single day and I see her results. And that is because she did some very foul things to me when I did nothing to deserve any of it. And my thing is, I fear nothing in life. Nothing at all. I don't fear anything in life. But I'm not going to mess with another witch. You want to know why? Because I don't need the drama. I don't want a war of powers. I don't need all that in my life. So I don't understand for the life of me why people who know that you are powerful and a witch would mess with you. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't want to say anything about them, but they learn. They learn afterwards real quick that they mess with the wrong witch. And it's just like taking action on the street. When somebody hurts your child or somebody hurts a family member, you go out and you do something about it. Most people do. There's very few that can just forgive and let go. Well, I do my stuff through magic. And I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with that because I don't believe in karma. I just think it's a stupid word. And it's erased from my vocabulary. It doesn't make any sense to me. How can there be karma in this life when all these innocent children are dying at the hands of somebody else? What they ever do to deserve that? And then the person that does it, they either get away with it through a plea of insanity or whatever. But we're going in a whole something else when this is just supposed to be about a spell video. Okay, so I'm just trying to give you a rundown on why I don't believe in karma. And why I don't believe in the threefold law the read from Wicca, which I'm not against Wicca. Okay, I love Wicca. There's Wiccans in my group. There's pagans in my group. I love everybody for whatever they follow. I just don't believe in that threefold rule. What you put out comes back. I don't believe in that. I just don't. I believe you create your mind like abracadabra. What you speak is what's going to happen. That's what I believe. You create your own destiny and you create your own life. And every day something changes. Like you can plan something for the next day, but something is going to change. So when you read somebody's future, if things change, that's because the person changed it or the day changed it. You got to remember that. So, you know, reading futures, it's not that it isn't true, but things change every single day. But with spells, please, before you get spells done by anybody, be referred to them just like a job. Make sure they have a good badge. Make sure that they've done spells for other people and the people can vouch for them and say that they worked. Because you don't want to be going and paying somebody a whole bunch of money to do you a spell and they're doing it and hexing you, and now all you can do is keep paying them and paying them and paying them to do your spells. And spells and spells and spells. Like, you just really have to be careful out here on social media and getting witches or voodoo people or whoever to do your spells. Just please be careful. And I don't want to drag this out too long because it's already getting long. So I'm going to say love and light, blessings, angels, protection, healing, and everything great to you. Use your mind, control your thinking, change your thinking, and get on your spells, but be careful. Next video, I'm going to teach you about opening and closing your circle, how to protect yourself, how to ground yourself so that you do not leave no opening for attack. Because if you just get a candle and light it, you have an opening for attack. Because that's the way it works in the magic world if you're not protected. That's why there's a circle, and that's why there's a closing of a circle, so that you do not get attacked. Okay? I mean, later on in life, once you are successfully called a veteran, you may be a high priestess, or you just may be a witch of 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 years. High priestess doesn't make you any better than a regular witch. It just means you're a high priestess. You'll get to a point where you can just say the spells and they'll happen and you'll be protected. So I hope you like this video. I hope you got something out of it wonderful. And I'm going to go into my group on Facebook and I'm going to go live and I'm going to do some readings. So love to you all. I hope you like this video and I hope you will subscribe and watch more. With that, love and light. And I will see you the next time, very soon.